I'm all over the place. Oh yeah, that's better. All right. I see us on there. We're all good. Can't believe Gurasi is starting. I saw Chaz put that in the Discord, and I was like, no way, he's fit. He's
Yeah,
fit.
did you see the? I mean, you got the full lineup. You want to go through that real quick?
Yeah, Mecha starting. So yeah, look, 4-2-3-1. Benzabaini, Anton, and was it Sula?
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Rearson,
Pearson, yeah.
Gross, Mecha,
The double. I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Gross, Mecha, Brant in the 10, Adeyemi, Mullen, and Girassi up top. What
For
are you
sure.
cracking open?
It's actually not a drink because I got work out of this. It's just mango juice.
Just made a coffee so I can show off our one of one mug,
Yeah.
our very exclusive, very limited merch that only Carver and I own because we only did a couple. Literally,
I don't have a mug. Only you do.
no, you don't have a mug because I was like, it's like when I was printing off those shirts, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna do a mug too.
Yeah.
Why not? I like I like parts of the lineup. Obviously, Schlotterbeck's out for the red card, so we're going to see a change there. I don't like Mecha, but I kind of like the formation so far. I like having our wingers more than the wingbacks.
Yep. Same. Same. First start for Mullen, if I'm not wrong.
I think he
Also,
started.
I just had the
Pokal,
kickoff,
but-
and I'm in seconds 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
no.
Am I
This
behind
isn't
you?
going to work. I was,
Hit
I
pause
was
on your
meaning,
screen.
I wanted to test this before. I was going to see how this would work. I'm on second 23, so
Oh, just pause for a few seconds then.
tell me when you hit 30.
27, 28, 29, 30.
Amazing. Wow. Magic. Shout out to Alex in the chat. Also, if anyone else jumping in at any time, appreciate you joining us. Carver, I've never done a live watch along, honestly. Like, I feel awkward. I feel weird. So you're going to have to walk me through it.
I've only done one. I'm right there with you. I don't feel awkward though. I'm excited. I'm still just amazed that. Oh. God, hi Benzabaini got there. He was in the middle of the box.
I forget he's number 5 now. Was he always
Right.
number 5? Benzabaini?
Yes,
I just forget because we haven't
I
seen
think
him.
so. Brent back at the number 10. I mean, having Adeyemi and Mullen on either side of him is going to be huge. Oh, I just realized it's Lutz doing commentary. Shout out to Lutz.
Dude, I did not meet Derek Ray. I was so upset. I might have been not. If I would have met him, I don't know what would have happened. But like, I was kind of comparing. I was like, am I more excited to meet possibly Derek Ray than see Marco Royce? And I was kind of freaking out. And I think the only thing was because I knew. I think I knew Marco Royce would just be like, I will see him. I will cross paths. We're not gonna have like a hey, nice to meet you thing. But it was like there's a chance I actually like have a conversation with Derek Ray, and I was really excited.
Right.
And it didn't happen. Oh.
Was that just like an after party after the game, or just?
No, he came to the match, and so I was, but I think, yeah, he was up hanging with Lutz, and
Look at this
by the
foul.
time after the match, it was like too late because I was down working and everything. So
Yeah. I think he follows us on Instagram or
does.
Twitter, one of the two, which is
he
wild.
does. Shout out Derek Ray, the best. I love
Derek
him.
Ray and Lutz, our boys.
And it's not just he's the voice of EAFC, FIFA. He does so many Bundesliga games. I love his coverage overall as a commentator. Derek Ray, amazing. But also, Derek Ray on Instagram is the most wholesome thing
I know.
ever.
I know.
I love it so much.
Just grabbing croissants and teas and always like reading German newspapers. It's great. No, I
Big,
love it.
big shout out Derek Ray.
Those little drops of the
Ugh.
shoulder, Adeyemi just.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean, I know he was playing with the was it under 21s? But
yes.
I mean,
Got the
so
hat
he
trick.
should be flying, but he was flying. He was looking real good, as he should at that level. But
Yeah. Oh man, just that final product from him at times, man.
I did get my, I guess my wish of dropping Chan, but I did not want it to be Mecha who came in for him.
Right.
And I am curious about like a lot of this. I think a lot of this lineup is pretty like rotated a bit, and I think a lot of it to like international break for sure, with the likes of Sabitzer because he's kind of the leader for Austria.
Right. Well, we're going to see lots of Metro just because we load out Ozchan. I mean, clearly Shaheen wants to play more of like the athletic player. I mean, he should just be higher quality overall, Metro, given the price tag. But, and even just the performances before Dortmund, too. But, yeah, here's another big opportunity for him to actually, I don't know. I don't even want to say prove himself because one game is not going to do that, but.
Shout out Jacob in the chat, Jacob with a K, and Too Easy in the chat says, "Are you guys worried at all?" I'm not. I'm not worried, but I do. This is a really fascinating game. Like it's really Heidenheim have obviously won. They're top of the table. They've been off to a really good start. We drew them twice last season. I think they are a really good team. They also haven't conceded a goal, I believe, and they've scored 6. So they've had a really good start to the season. Oh, come on. Oh,
I was hoping
oh.
mid-sentence there.
But I that's what I do find it like a really intriguing game. And this is a game where, again, if we want to do something, if we want to prove that we're the level we need to be, one like top teams in the Bundesliga, like this is a game we need to win. And we need to do it in a pretty dominant fashion, I would say, at home.
Yeah.
Like I'm not worried yet. We'll see how the game progresses, but I'm more like just excited that right off the bat we get a pretty nice challenge with a team who's looking really good so far.
And we fumbled both games last year too against Heidenheim. Remember, we were up by either 2 goals, if I'm not wrong. Pretty sure 2 goals
2-0 at the half, I think.
In the first game at home, and we blew that game and ended with a tie. And then even away too, one of the worst games of the season, in my opinion, in terms of like the lack of structure, cohesion in the team, and just rhythm with the ball at all. It was really rough to watch. So, given the fact that we have much more firepower now at our disposal, new coach, some fresh ideas, this should be a win here. I'm not worried, but
I am curious for the
yeah.
chat where everyone is listening in, or I guess watching, where you're watching, listening and watching at. Because I appreciate you guys hanging out on for us a Friday afternoon. I do always love the Friday fixture. I don't always get to watch it. A lot of times I work from home Friday, so it's nice to be able to catch it unless I'm traveling.
Right.
But
I'm usually working too, but I found out I have some training in the evening, so I took a half day off, so I'm not doing like early morning to late at night. It's a perfect window to watch the game too.
I think
Yeah,
Alex is
Heidenheim
in.
definitely has had some upsets too. I mean, they've really showed themselves this last season.
Yeah, Alex.
They were in the top 10, if I'm not wrong.
Just
right?
said in the chat.
Were they played like 8th or something?
Who? Heidenheim? Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah.
I think they did finish 8th. Yeah, they had a really good season last year. I think I was listening to Gegenpressing podcast yesterday, which quick shout to them in Menowith. They kind of changed the format of their preview show. They used to do a lot more just kind of like score predictions for each match and giving a little preview, but now they've kind of changed the format to where they're previewing mainly like 3 big storylines, and it's not always focused on the bigger teams because they're like those big teams get a lot of love anyways, but more storylines, which I think is great for the Bundesliga and like average, like not average, but like Bundesliga fans, because it's something we're really missing, like stateside. I think like that's what you see the coverage difference between like Premier League and Bundesliga. Like you don't get the big old like pregame shows. You don't get post match analysis really. You get a little bit of it, but you don't always get like the league storylines.
Oh no, yeah, the coverage for ESPN is quite often pretty poor.
Shout out Alex in OKC.
Good turn.
Oh come on.
Oy.
At least they're crossing it, trying to put it on his head. Just keep doing that.
Anyone in the chat think that Girassy is going to get over or under 20 goals in the league this year? Scored over 30 last year, but I don't think he gets near 30. I hope I'm proven wrong, but
I think if we had a striker last year who produced what did Full Crew get? 12, 13, 14?
Yeah, I think it was 12 or 13.
I think if those numbers were higher,
both of us should be.
Yeah, we should. I'm just saying, like I don't think we've always played or put our strikers in the best positions with how we played the last couple of years. So that's where like I feel like those numbers are going to be down mainly because of how we've been able to work with them. But again, that was under Terzic, so hopefully if we're able to help contribute to that.
It was 12 goals in the league, but he also, I don't think it was as much as like he didn't finish a lot of chances, which there were moments of that, but he also had 8 assists, and that was,
yeah.
I mean, he adjusted his game a lot to being like that. He was always the target man, but he's really, been very unselfish this past year and setting up other people like the likes of Malin to get more of those goals. So 20 goal contributions in total is still a very solid season. We're going long. Nicely done by Benz there. No, there's nothing there.
Have it.
Yes! Come on! You knew when Malin was turning there.
Oh, yeah.
He can fight. God damn, dude. It's crazy the power he can get with being flat-footed and on like those half turns real quick.
He's still. I mean, it was pretty congested in there. Like I like that he's still like the keeper got a touch on it. Like thankfully it went. It got through and it went in.
So much venom. It happens so often too, right? Like I swear to God, like half of his goals at this club, maybe like 30-40%. It's a keeper getting a good touch on the ball and still going in the net.
Nice little drop back. Yeah, nice. Oof.
Back indeed. We are so back.
Okay, I can't like. It was pretty tight in there, so it's not like he could have whipped it or pulled it to the left anymore, or a defender would have blocked it. So, all right, good on him. We just got to keep it up though, because last year we went 2 up and then we let him come back.
We're not watching St. Louis anymore. We're not. Dortmund is not as terrible of losing leads so quickly.
Dortmund Heidenheim last year though. That's what I'm having.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I like this. I like Girassy dropping a little bit, playing.
Damn, that was late. Maloney there.
Oh, I'm doing bad at keeping up with the chat. I realize it's like not scrolling. What am I doing wrong?
It was for a minute.
Too easy is in Iowa. Mr. Bombastic in Utah.
Well, I hope that changes sometime soon, Alex. It was not too distant in the past where it was the same here in Missouri.
I mean, I've said it a lot, but on the podcast, like early episodes, I mean, I try to throw it in there every once in a while. But Carver and my brother were the only people I knew who like followed Dortmund, and that's kind of why we started the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
just to meet people, have people to watch with and chat with.
It's a gorgeous turn.
It's nice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Kiersey! Expecting almost there at 1-2. Mm. Couldn't have said it better myself. You ever been?
Oh man. Oh, Gears,
I know. He
she
stepped
just
away
stepped
there.
in there. Because he could have done a little like heel flick back to him.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
I know his back's to goal, but I was expecting almost like a little flick back to Mullen there.
yeah. You could have taken. Oh, there's so many. He should have just ran on it. Could have taken a step out to the right, create a little space. Man, I feel like Brant is already like so much more involved
Right.
than what we've been seeing before, and that's why I like this. I like this setup a little better. With those flat out wingers rather than wingbacks.
Yeah, I think he's got. I mean, look at all the space he has to operate in too,
Yeah.
though, right? Like Ursi has two of their center halves pinned back. Adeyemi and Mullen the same. So like you have 4, 5, sometimes 6 players occupied, and Brett's finally back in the 10. He could drop a bit deeper. He can float, to different flanks. So much more space rather than like before. He was the one that was pinned up there, and
Yeah.
between those defenders, and just couldn't get on the ball. Ah, classic. Oh, and classic
Nice.
Rierson. Oh God, I love him so much. Let's go.
Come on.
Yeah!
Come on!
Thought he was gonna do a gainer. Damn.
When did we score? What was the timing of when we scored against them last year? I need to find this head to head.
It was 25, 26 minutes.
We scored. Oh no. We scored in the 7th and 15th minute,
Oh my God.
and then and then and then they scored in the 61st and 82nd.
Ooh, shit. I thought their goals were earlier for some reason. I thought that was a quick turnaround. Look at it. He hits it with his
Nice.
right. Adeyemi, man. Wow. He's really proven me wrong this year. I mean, it's the touches, the decision making.
Yeah.
He
He's
can
looking
fucking
good.
finish.
He's looking confident. I think even playing with the U21s, definitely gave him a lot of confidence because he's looking real good. Mr. Bombastic. At this rate, we'll be 12-0. I like that thought, but I'm still, unless we get a third, I'm still going to be a little panicky.
Shot on target there. Ah, it's unfortunate. Sula was up pretty high there. That's funny, Alex. I just saw that comment. Yeah, me neither, bro. Oh my god, all this space to operate in the middle. I love it. Playing really, really well. Ooh. Oh. Oh. A little bit quicker there. Oh. You have these like missteps
Oh,
here
man.
and there, but just the flow whenever we're in possession is just so much better. And of course, Garcia is helping with that, especially
Yeah.
whenever we get further up the field and the hold up play. But just, I don't know, man.
Go,
I
go, 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 go,
I
go,
like the
go, go, go,
system
go,
more
go, go,
so
go, go,
far.
go.
Oh, small sample size, of course. It's only been 20 minutes, but ah. I mentioned to Jake already before we started, but I will likely, well, definitely will be having to leave probably around the few minutes of four or after the 90th minute if it's a little bit later of a game or within the next hour or so, I'll say. Jake can talk shit on me whenever
Boo.
I'm gone.
I might do a. I mean, I might need to take off at like 3:30, so I might after final whistle hang on a little bit longer if anyone wants to stay. Might do like quick match thoughts, quick reactions.
Sure.
People want to stick around. See, there's a few more people. tuned in too. Appreciate you guys hanging out and joining us. Let us know where you're listening if you haven't chimed in the chat yet, or where you're watching. So you saying where you're watching in the chat. Appreciate you hanging out with us, especially if it's a Friday afternoon like it is for Carver and I.
Uh-oh. Been excited to watch what's his name, Paul Vonner. They're 10 for Heidenheim. He's got 4 goals in 4 games and an assist so far. Only 18 years old. Online, on loan from Munich. I haven't actually seen him play yet. Just been, following his stats on paper. Yeah, Gersi dropping back there whenever we have to go back to the keeper.
So much.
They have so many numbers back that it's not that hard to play out of their press. Ooh.
Come on. It's been a lot of that pressure from our center back. So as soon as they even get it close, just come bombing in.
Is that Mecha that wrote that? Yeah, he's growing into the game. I'll say that. Oof.
Come on, man.
Benzemaini loves to slide. Good clearance there. It's just, yeah, if he can get those first and second touches at a more consistent level, it's going to take his game to a whole another level. Yeah, first one wasn't bad. Second one kind of let him down. Always tough when you're just sprinting and also keeping your head up and trying to bring it down there. That's tough.
And I was thinking coming into this match, rotation for the guys coming off the international break, but I also just remembered Champions League starts this week. So
Yeah.
back in action on Wednesday. So
Thankfully, it's only against Brugge. DRC only missed 2 games. I thought he was going to miss at least 4.
Yeah, and I mean he looked like just from like on social they were obviously like hyping it up quite a bit. So like before today too, like just his progression and everything.
Mm-hmm.
International break helps.
Right.
I love Pascal Gross. Oh my god.
Up against Stuttgart next weekend too. Ooh. I'm imagining Garassi will sit out for the Champions League game and then be back for Stuttgart.
Yeah, I wonder if how much
Oh.
if oh, come on. If it'll be going back to similar formation we had before, or if it's
Mm-hmm.
just kind of similar with putting Bayer up top.
Be surprised, man. 3 games in 7 days. Or 8 days, whatever it is. For those center halves is a lot. I didn't see, was Kuto on the bench? If anybody wants to throw it in
I
the
don't
chat real
remember.
quick, I'm a little lazy right now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, even I mean
Done.
in this match, center back we have no center backs on the bench unless you're counting Chan,
Yeah.
and maybe that's a shout for why he starts on the bench. Um, you have Kabar, who's an 18-year-old left back, has some depth, but ugh, it's so crazy.
Oh, that Adeyemi celebration. It is. And it's just bizarre so still because you and I have been saying the exact same thing about having only 3 center halves well over a year ago. Like I lived in a completely different apartment. This is my second year here. Like it's been a while since we've been saying that.
You know what's also crazy? Letting Mats Hummels come back and play a game at Dortmund before he's even signed with another club. And we're like, can you just
I know.
sign a Bundesliga contract with us again, please?
Yeah, I wasn't
Please?
upset by any means. I was really surprised to see that. I mean, he only played like 20 minutes, but I was like, wow, everyone else here is like well into their 40s.
He's like back playing a Legends game. And we're like, dude, just
And
please.
he's like a
We'll
Champions League
use you right
finalist.
now.
Right.
I'm glad he got that send off, but it's just really sad when we just need bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still going to be playing.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Well done. Good step from Mecha there.
Nice.
Oh, well, wasn't that great? Like the initiative there from him. Oh, went down a little soft there. I know it was from behind, but did you have a score prediction for this game before today, Jake, or if anybody else in the chat had a score prediction they had before the game?
I don't think I put anything on the record. I feel like we didn't. I think in our last episode, since it was before international break, we didn't actually do a preview for this one. So
Right, right.
I mean, at this rate, yeah, if we can hold on 4-0, let's do it. Oh my god.
Oh, we gotta shut up.
Oh,
Wow.
never
Wow.
ask me that
was
again.
dead center of the goal, right in front of the 6-yard box, completely uncontested. Whew. Just a W, Mobastic says. I hear that. We have to. We did not win near enough games last season. Even in our title race season, we only finished with what, 71 points? Way too low.
Oh no.
Zach, for Gearsea's first game, he's looked pretty solid. His hold-up play has been immense compared to these first two games, which is, pretty much what we were always going to expect him to be. But um, had some decent passes here and there that might have gotten picked off. But other than that, he's done a really good job of coming into the midfield, dropping deeper, being involved. He's looked very lively. I was just about to say, you might get a goal right here. Ooh. He's been really helpful to take a lot of the pressure off the likes of Brandt and the wingers, too. I mean, Brandt has had a lot more space to operate in this game as compared to the last two.
Cover
4-1
what?
for another score prediction.
What's your time check? My stream went out for a second.
Nope. I'm at 37:07:8:9.
All right, keep counting.
12. Okay, 14, 15, 16.
All right, cool.
Man, I cannot think of the bench right now. Is Duranville on there too? I really
Yep.
would like to see him later in the game.
Yeah, bench is Meyer, Kabar, who I mentioned
Oh my
earlier.
God.
Oh, come on. What is happening? Why?
That's a lot of firepower. Sabitzer too, Gittins, whew, Bayer. That's fun. Goofy little chip there from Adeyemi.
Shout out to Atar I might be mispronouncing that in our Discord though. He said, "Is it just me or is Mecha actually having an okay game?" So never liked Mecha, but I guess it's a good thing for us if he's finally getting into it. It is. I mean, it is decent so far. Um, and I think even like, oh my gosh,
I did not. I'd look down for 2 seconds. God damn it.
ah, dang it.
Well, here we go again. Here we go again. Oh, wow. No one's closing him down.
What are you doing?
Oh, my God. Oh,
Just
Jesus. What an embarrassing goal. Wow.
oh my gosh.
Now, yeah, look how many numbers they're committing forward now. Gotta stay focused. Ah, yeah, there's some mistouches here from Girassi. I do like the energy he's bringing. His stature is huge. Just it's gonna take a while for him to get a bit more crisp on the ball. Man, how much time he had to throw that ball in the box. Is that Adeyemi and Benzemaini? Neither. Just I don't know if that was supposed to go to Mecha or not. Oh, well
Nice
done.
move.
Oh, yes! Sometimes the no touch is better for Girassi. A really smart dummy there.
Freaking Rearson.
It's so similar to Haller, to where you get in the box and he just gravitates everyone near him, and it frees up so much more space for other players, especially at the top of the box there, like at Amy. It's about time for Adeyemi to start scoring some goals. Man,
what a nice move, Rearson. Who says he's not an attacking fullback? Get out of here. That was so nice.
Again, on Adeyemi's right.
Good on Mullen. Just getting out of the way. I feel like we've seen that before. Just hit it into our teammate.
Relax. Get yourself a Hattie, son. Someone in the chat said 4-1. We're well on our way.
In the first half. That was first half prediction, right?
Yeah.
Got a few minutes. That's good, though. Oh, my gosh. That's what we needed. Like, how many times have we just crumbled after we let... I mean, our last match against them last year is exactly that. But how many times do we crumble? Just giving up a goal. Oh, jeez.
No!
Oh, my gosh.
I think he was off. No? Doesn't matter anyway.
Man, Sula, I I feel like we haven't talked about him too much in the first two games, but I think it's more having three center backs and not like he's been playing really solid. But in
Yeah.
this game, just with the two center backs, I'm seeing him everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And the
lots of
hair is
movement.
throwing me off. Like I keep thinking it's Schlotterbeck. Like he's just moving so quick.
Right. Yeah, no, lots of movement. He's been on both sides of Anton. He's been in midfield at least twice now, at the top of
Oh,
my
what
head.
a oh my gosh.
Turn, 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 turn. Play him.
Ugh. I liked it though. I liked it.
Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. This angle always makes it seem like, oh wow, you could go for a goal here, and then it goes to the normal one. You're like, oh no, that's like it's way too far out. These set pieces, man, I'm telling you. Oh, no one was back there. Interesting. Wow. That's so easy to play out of that press for Dortmund there. Heidenheim get into that 5-3-2, and it's just like it's just not near enough numbers. Oh yeah, Zach, it was Rierson, but it was a dummy from Garcia. So I mean, he was still involved in the play there. Again, sometimes the no touch is better than that's not a handball. Nah, that's not a handball.
Well, it was Heidenheim last year. They got a pretty gnarly handball call against them. Like I would
Wait,
say
sorry to
similar.
cut you off. Did you hear Lutz there?
What did he say? Was he saying
He
the
was
same
talking
thing?
about handballs against St. Louis. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I think Heidenheim last year they had a pretty unfortunate handball go against them. I think it was on Leonard too, right? Maloney. I feel like it
Yeah.
was.
Yep. It was. Yep.
I don't remember if it was the home or away game, but I remember thinking like that probably shouldn't have been a handball. Oh.
Ooh. Ooh, bad touch. Ooh. Oh, that's it. Boo. Yeah. Okay, I could do about 30 minutes on the second half. Hopefully, it's not too interesting by then. If anybody has any first half thoughts, throw them in the chat. That was easily the best half I think we've had in the league this season so far. Again, small sample size, but having four at the back, I think we just look so much more natural. You have fullbacks playing their preferred positions. You have our midfielders and wingers playing their preferred positions. Brandt, I said it a handful of times now, but it says all the space to operate in the midfield. He's linking up play really well with the wingers on either side of him, and of course Girassi in front of him too. Everything looks much better. Of
Yeah,
course, he had
Brent.
like the mental lapse in defense, and that shouldn't happen. Even, I mean, Anton was kind of sleeping. The whole team was sleeping and ball watching there. They should have closed down. Um, they're right back to begin with, and that cross shouldn't have ever came in the box.
I was gonna say Brant already has 40 touches, and I think in that last the Werder Bremen match he had like 42 total. So already has 40 in the first half. 35 out of 35 passing. Amazing. He's created the most chances in the match. Has the most dribbles, successful dribbles.
Trying to think who I bring in as the game progresses. I feel like if we still have a 2-goal lead by the hour mark, I'd like to see Kuto, let him grow into the game a bit, get some good minutes in the league. Sabitzer could bring on some stability, of course. Maybe giving Bayer a run, depending on how much time is left. Of course, you want him to be as fit as possible for Champions League, but
Yeah, I don't think Girassi is probably going 90, maybe. I think probably 60, maybe a little more. But yeah, I think we definitely see Bayer come in. Definitely see Gittins come in. Man, he can come in and do a lot. Um, yeah, I would love to see Kuto. We just haven't seen him that much. Been a little surprised by it, but at the same time, like I still don't know if I have him over Rierson at the moment. But that's just because he's a mystery because we haven't seen him
right.
that much yet. But I mean, Rierson had that run going around that guy to get that third goal. He's looking good.
Yeah, the touch was really nice. Again, like that's where his strengths are when it comes to being an attacking fullback. Like I think, and I said this for as long as he's been on the team, he is very criminally underrated in terms of his attack as a fullback. But like being that high up all the time, like in the first two games, and like pinning against their back line and being like the sole winger almost, that's too much of an ask for him. But just like having him tuck in a bit more, do those 1v1s, sending in crosses here on like counterattacks, that's where he's going to be a lot more dangerous.
I can't stand this dude. Not halftime. Ugh. He ain't no Derek Ray.
It's going to be some good, healthy competition between Adeyemi and JG this year. I mean, I feel like it's going to just be back and forth every game, which is, I mean, you want your best 11, of course, but it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, I mean, we were just singing Gittins praises, and now Adeyemi's coming in, and he's got a double already. Like, yeah, good competition, though. Shout out to Inchet. Man, I probably mispronounced every name ever, but it's just usernames are so weird. The age of the internet. It says Defo 4231 forever. And Adeyemi looks good this game. Christy says, I don't think Metch has been challenged much in the midfield. Never under pressure. Heidenheim just looked flat. He has,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, he has made he's done a couple good things. Had some good blocks. Tracking back on defense. He had that. I mean, he had that through ball to Girassi. He had another nice run through too. He is looking better than what we've seen before. What I was gonna say before they scored that goal, this match, or him and Ben Zabaini with the opportunity to come into this match. One, it's good that they're looking decent because we're just going to need to rotate. Like, it's going to happen. Like, a lot of this rotation, like I said, is with Champions League coming up, not just coming off the international break. Because I think Chan even he played like 23 minutes in the last Germany game on the weekend, but was on the bench before that. So it's not like I think he could have started probably. That's why we'll probably see him in the Champions League game. But it's good that this is just a 45 minutes of football, right? Like there's a lot. We saw a lot of bad football last year from Mecha, but a game like this where you have to come in and prove to the coach, prove to us fans that you deserve a spot, whether it's starting or being an impact player. But
Yeah, and he's got a lot more to prove still too. But
yeah,
and like whoever that was in the chat that mentioned, Heidenheim again does have so many numbers deep and just back in that back line. So it's primarily 5-3-2. So there isn't a lot of pressure going forward. So Mecha does have a bit more time and space to play in. And even then, he still has lost the ball a few times. But you mentioned the defensive work rate. I've definitely noticed that as well. And, it's not exclusive to him to have some poor touches or missed touches this game, too. I mean, Gearsey has had a few as well. This is Mecha's first start of the season. As much as I love to clown on him because it's easy and fun, he's hasn't had a lot of football this year. So, despite that, this is a game that he could grow in some confidence, which is very, very much needed for him. I don't know why I'm starting to yawn so much. It's that 2:30 feeling now that I'm thinking about it. I get that quite often.
ready for a nap.
Yeah, yeah. We're just like this at halftime. We're just both. Everyone go ahead and just nap for the next 15 minutes.
I'm just drinking this coffee, and up in this office room, it's on the second floor, so it's a little warm in here. And drinking the coffee, I'm just like sweating. I'm so hot. Should have made it a nice coffee, but I just wanted to show off my mug.
Do you usually drink it hot?
Yeah.
No, I feel like you. Oh, really?
Oh well, I mean at home. If I make it at home, yeah. Here's your halftime coffee talk on an afternoon. Which, and I'll gladly have a Saturday morning coffee talk anytime anyone wants to. At home, have hot coffee. When I go and get coffee, I'll usually do a cold brew. Usually because I like to start the day with like a hot coffee. I'll do a pour over at home, and then if I like go get something from a coffee shop, it's usually in the afternoon, and that's where I like to do a cold brew. But since I made this one at home, I went hot.
You're a wild man.
But it is very warm in here.
I finished my drink.
That's why you're sleepy. You're drinking in the afternoon.
Yeah. I could still see a world where Heidenheim score in the first 15 or so minutes of this second half, or there's no goals at all until like the 80th or something, and then they could get two.
I think that's why Mr. Bombastic said it. Like that third goal is huge. I was talking about it earlier. So many times we again, Heidenheim last year, I've said it over and over, but like we've been in these positions where like we give up a goal and then we just kind of crumple. So to be able to get a quick one back shortly after it's huge. It's good because then we just keep building on that confidence instead of being down and letting them get back into it.
Heidenheim hasn't lost a game since April, by the way.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Granted, they played Augsburg and St. Pauli for their first two games. I mean, even going into the end of last season, Freiburg, Mainz, Cologne, their last loss was against Leipzig. They even beat Bayern Munich in April. Forgot about that. Jeez.
But they've had shutouts, right? Like this is 2-0. This is the first goals they've conceded, which is huge. Yeah, St. Pauli on Augsburg, but
It's very true, yeah. I'm nervous for this game against Stuttgart next week.
I'm nervous for Wednesday and Saturday. Just the back-to-back games, and it all goes. It's just because the the lack of ability to rotate our back line.
Stuttgart play Madrid on Tuesday, which is a crazy sentence. They're going to be away too. I'm curious, yeah. I'm curious to see if they just go for it in Madrid and see what they can do. I mean, I feel like the more realistic thing is just try to save as many people as possible for us days after.
What's your? I know we talked about Champions League format on our last episode with Ollie, but what's your like overall take on it? Because it does seem like we have a lot more of these just like big and wild matchups. So I think like as a fan, I kind of like it. I'm just the thing that throws me off is like I'll separate soccer fan from like supporter, like Dortmund supporter, right? Like I think there's a lot of really cool matchups. There's a lot more intrigue since it's not home and away. It's just this or that. Like the Leverkusen Liverpool matchup is really, it's going to be a really entertaining one with Xabi Alonso going back to Liverpool, who is so heavily linked with the Liverpool job. Like they really wanted him.
Yeah.
And he decided to stay. Like there's a lot of big matchups, which I think is fun to watch. The thing as a supporter and someone who's trying to gauge how Dortmund's going to do, I think I mentioned it when we talked with Ali, but I'm like, because it's more this table format and groups, like you can see when it was the groups, you could see the groups and see like how tough of a competition other teams had. And in this, like you can see their matchups, but it's like not really going to know how things are shaken out until a little later. So it's just like, man, you got tough matchups and you better be performing right off the bat pretty much if you want to guarantee like a top 8 finish.
Again, I know we have Madrid and Barcelona, but it seems pretty achievable. A lot of these other games, of course, they're not going to be easy, but they are very, very achievable. There's no reason that I think we should lose outside of Madrid or Barcelona any of these Champions League games. I think we should be striving for getting a result at minimum. I mean, we're talking about like Dynamo Zagreb. I mean, this Austrian team, was it Sturm Graz? I don't know anything about them, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to discredit them, but I mean, Bologna, Shakhtar Donetsk, good oppositions, but still,
Yeah.
should be no reason that we shouldn't get wins versus pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Unless there's another injury crisis that we're unaware of in the next few weeks. And yes, it does benefit pretty much exclusively the big clubs only, yeah. And we mentioned that on our show last time. This is essentially a super league. It's just one that UEFA can control. Here we go. The lad's coming back out. Put the Chanmeister in. They're going to change here, Heidenheim. I got Conte on FIFA career mode earlier this year for St. Louis, actually, because just of his pace and having him as like a right winger. Since I don't know, we had pretty much just Alm, but that's it.
Yeah, the all the EAFC ratings are coming out for FC 25, FIFA. Just say FIFA. Uh,
Yeah.
it is. I seeing the Gregor Kobel being the top player for Dortmund is. I mean, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It's always interesting seeing a keeper. I mean, St. Louis, we're in the same situation, right? It is interesting seeing a keeper as the top. It's like I don't know who else is up there, but it's just kind of funny when. I mean,
Yeah, I
but
thought
yeah,
Brent was going to be like an 86, but I know Royce was. I don't think he ever really, unless he was had like an informed card or whatever. I think he was always capped at like an 85. So I kind of get the line of thinking there. But Sabitzer is an 84, who was like a 4 point bump from last year, which is kind of crazy. But Coble deserves, yeah, he at minimum it should have been 88. I would think there's an argument for even 89, but I'm glad he's finally getting the praise that he deserves.
who I feel like there was someone who was super low. Was it was it JBG maybe? It's like criminally low.
It could have been JG. I can't remember off the top of my head what his was. Right, yeah, I'm not trying to write off Heidenheim again. I think there's definitely an opportunity for them to get at least a chance to score here in the next like 15 minutes. It's not uncommon for Dortmund to fall asleep coming out of the halftime here.
No, okay, Gittins he's a 75 on
That's
FIFA.
criminal.
That's all right. I mean, that's better than I was thinking. Duranville's 66, which I mean, I guess.
Yes, it is. Donnarumma rating. I know. I saw that too. It's wild. But Kobel's always been unbelievably underrated for us. I mean, outside of the Dortmund fan base, it shocks me how little people talk about Kobel. But that's fine, right? Because that means no one's ever really interested in him. We could just keep him. I'm surprised the ref isn't calling anything here. Is he still down? Yeah, he is. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, Luke's just mentioned the build-up's been the same. Gross getting deeper. Still successful even with Heidenheim adjusting their shape a bit. I mean, they've had the 5-3-2 to start. Shaheen's face there. The 5-3-2 to start the game, and now they're kind of looking like they're pushing more numbers up here at times 4 in the midfield. It's just how vital having a competent passer is in the team.
Nice.
Positionally too. I mean, I'm kind of taken aback a bit by Gross's work rate just off the ball. I mean, just for being 33 years old, I mean, the man is like doing a lot of
Yeah.
20, 25-yard sprints.
Yeah. At halftime, when I had the stats pulled up, like he Flop Mob is like my go-to, but the rating wasn't that great. But even just seeing like his positioning, especially playing out of this press, like he just knows where to be moving, like knows where to move for his teammates to be able to receive the ball and then be able to turn and get a good pass off to. He's just so calm.
Right. It's really encouraging to see how well we're progressing up the field, even with these misplaced touches and the timing being a little bit off. If you can start to tighten the screws a bit more on both of those things, we're going to be even more lethal. Oh, it's a good switch play there. Here's he dropping back again. Well done. Oh, good idea from Brandt there. See these runs from Sula. He's taking on the Schlotterbeck role.
Yeah. I
He's
love
definitely given the freedom there as opposed to Anton.
I love the like rotation up top too. Like the front four of Girassi, Adeyemi Mullen, and Brandt included. They're just like all over the place, but in a good way. It doesn't look like out of control.
There's some sense of structure here.
Go. Oh, come on.
Well done. Well done. See what I'm. Oh. It's really surprising how different Adeyemi looks in just terms of those tight spaces and again the decision making, knowing when to get the ball off of his feet. He's looking up. It's really encouraging. Oh my god, he somehow got out of that. Wow. Oh. That's crazy, man. It went to ground right after and kept possession. God, I love that man. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Still well on our way for 4-1. Thought he was going to turn there. Give me 2 seconds. Metcher did a good job of keeping that middle plugged. I don't know if that was Vonner or their number. I think it was keeping him in there. His cover shadow there.
You heard it right here, Carver, #1 Metcha fan.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I can't believe you said that on record, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just that one quote that we post. I'm really trying to find things I like about him, so I'm watching him pretty carefully here.
That's how, like, I haven't been paying too close attention to him, and maybe it's a good thing. But that's how I was. I remember last year, like anytime he got the opportunity, I was just hyper focused on him because I'm like, prove me wrong. Like, give me a reason to not dislike you. Like, do something good on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many times where he didn't.
Good block. Players at this level do such a good job of blocking shots, you know, like it's not just blocking the shot, but like keeping it stuffed down to the ground in front of them so they can immediately go again. Because you can get a block and the ball could still go anywhere. It could sliver in behind, which we've seen before. Can be a weird deflection and go in the net, of course. Hamza, what subs would you make? You still going with Chan, or was that a bit that you were doing? Pressure's definitely been slowly building those last 10 minutes. It's a good chance here, though. It's again that dummy.
Wow.
Chance for a heady. Oh, shoot! Shoot!
Oh!
And here I am talking up his decision making.
Dude, be cocky.
Come
Just have a
on.
shot. What a good.
You're right there. You played it behind him, too.
Yeah, dude, just shoot it. Oh, that was such a good lead. Man, Garrissey with two like ghosted assists almost.
Mm-hmm.
Gittins coming on?
Imagine
Who's
so.
coming on? Mullins coming off. Hamza, you're getting it. Subs coming on. Oh, Sabitzer. Oh, what's happening? I was gonna say I would like to see Sabitzer for Metcha.
Savage coming on at the 7th again.
Probably see Chan for Metcha a little bit later. Maybe I think Brandt's going on the wing.
Oh, good pass. Oh. job not letting him turn there. Well done from Kadim. Sir! The weight on Metch's passes, these past few, have been very solid. I know in the first half, he was having some trouble to find the pace of them, but Shaheen really likes Savitzer on that number 7. I got about 12 more minutes or so here. I know it's much earlier than I thought, but
Are you training or a game
yeah,
today?
training, and then I'm going to City after. I didn't know I had training for that too. I know it's a little too much for me at the moment, but oh shit! Oh, that was a weak shot. Oh, it was a horrible first shot. It was right at Koble. It was on the ground. Wasn't even fast.
Oh jeez.
Weather
Nice.
should be good tomorrow for the home game
What?
at City Park.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. Oh man, yeah. If the score remains the same in the next 12 minutes, I'm nervous to leave. They're going to be in the car refreshing, and then we're going to concede 1 or 2. Oh, Metro, quick, quick, quick. Oh.
Oh man. Oh. I mean, he hasn't scored yet, but I like it. I like your
Yeah.
C. It's been looking really good.
Curious to see how we develop Bayer.
Ugh.
If we're going to try to make him a bit stronger and just have him be the number 9, or are we trying to move him out to the wings? Oh, what a ball! Yeah!
Ah! Wait. What happened? Is it good? Is it good?
You threw me off.
Well, they all stopped.
Oh, it's a handball.
Handball.
God damn it.
Ugh. Like immediately there was like no celebration, so I
Oh, that fine from Gross, though, man. Oh my God, that was so sexy. Look at this. Oh,
huge deflection.
I don't know, man. Are they? Are you kidding me? Man, that pass was. That was a clever, clever pass.
Yeah, that was good. Ugh.
Man, imagine if we had Gross last year. And it's crazy because he would have been probably about the same price.
Oh, come on. Ah.
Less than a third of, excuse me, the fee for Mecha. We had Gross last year, man. Oh! No!
Are you kidding me?
Who was going to head that?
Knocked over my Royce hat. Oh, why?
Wow.
My stream went off again. Come on. What's going on?
He had his eye on it the whole time.
All right, give me a time check again.
Witzel scored a similar kick on his debut here for Dortmund.
What's your time at?
67, 27, 28, 29,
Keep going.
35, 36, 37.
All right. What's going on in our Discord?
Oh,
Ugh.
we're right there. It's another corner. Oh, well done by Benz there. Our set pieces. Very fascinating. Every one of them. Oh.
Not that one. Oh.
It's put into a really dangerous area still, though.
No, Atar in our Discord. How the F was that a handball? Stopped it with his leg and chest. No. I don't know. It's a weird one. Like I can see the handball call. This looked like he might have kind of cradled it with his arm, but I mean it was pretty high up, like closer to shoulder. It's hard to say.
Exactly. And I would argue in those positions, and like you said too, he was trying to trap it at his upper part of his body. But like you're jumping and your legs are up, it's less natural for you to jump with your leg up. And
It
have
was.
your arms right.
He
at your
definitely
side.
didn't make his body like bigger. Like his arm was like behind his leg, so it's not.
Right.
It's kind of weird. But also at the same time, you've seen so many that if it's like anything remotely close and it leads to a goal, they usually call it back.
Right.
I don't even know what the rules are though. Handball, who knows?
Thank you, Lutz. He's listening to the show with us.
It is definitely he definitely stops it with his chest. Like that angle, you could definitely see way more his chest. It looks weird because the ball stops, like he like pinches the ball almost, and that's where it looks like it's his arm that cradles it completely. But that one, yeah, that okay. I think I'm on no handball now.
Yeah. Here comes Bayer.
So we went 70, maybe a little more. I'd love to see Duranville get on.
Me too. Me too. Could be a good sub for Adeyemi in like the 75th. I'm imagining Bayer's coming on for Girassi. Maybe not, though. Maybe Bayer plays off Girassi for a bit, and then Durnville comes on, and then they switch. Oh, it's both. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Couteau, Fire.
Chad, I only got about 5 minutes here, but I really wanted to see Couteau play a little bit more. Damn. That is Girassi and Benzabaini. Okay.
So Rierson moving out to the left.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Yeah, good. I mean, good performance by Girassi.
Right.
People who didn't watch the match will be like, "Oh, he didn't score," but look good though, and not even in a like super dangerous way, like, but just how he helped with build-up play, the ghosted assist, leaving the ball on that third goal.
No, nothing there. What?
No way! You got to be kidding me.
Me too, Zula. That is incredible. Yeah, this will be called back. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Fuck! That view, that angle from behind is... That's really damning.
Now you can't leave Carver.
I know. I got to in a few, though. What did I say? I said the second I get off this chat, they're going to score, and then I'm just going to be panicking the whole time while I'm traveling. Oh, my God.
We didn't talk about Brandt getting the captaincy. We can talk about it more in the episode coming up, but pretty crazy.
Oh, I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Yeah, he's captain, which is a little weird because I thought Coble was vice captain.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
like it.
crazy,
I like
though.
it for Brandt. Oh man.
Blew a 2-0 lead last time. Could it be a 3-1 lead this time? Come on, Coble. Fuck.
Ugh. Sabotage. Sabotage.
I gotta go, brother. It's the worst time to get off, but I gotta go.
Okay, that angle. I don't even know. He didn't even touch him. Barely.
That's so frustrating.
All right. Well, nice knowing you.
Let me just watch his last play. That looks so soft at first glance. And even the angles. I mean, the replays that they showed. I don't know. It's really not that convincing. All right. Chad, it's been fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. We'll be sure to do this again. Jake, thank you. Feel free to stay as long or as little as you'd like. I hate to leave you. I'm sorry.
All good. I'll stay. I'll be here.
Appreciate you.
Panicking.
Hey, you know what?
Crying.
Maybe I'll watch on the way there, too. Maybe I'll join in on the chat.
Yeah, do it.
Wait.
Come on.
Ah. Bad move. All right.
All right. See you, man. Have fun. I don't like that. I don't like that prediction of 3-3. Surya. I don't like it. All right, chat. What subs, if any, what subs should come in? Definitely changes the dynamic now. But I think if we bring Gittins in, it could be good. And bring a lot of energy that we could need. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh, bad pass. I don't know if I want. Part of me sees Chan coming on to try to bring some stability, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm confident in that. Oh my gosh. Gittins for Adeyemi. Chan on for Brant. Oh man. Ooh. Yeah, Alex. Ugh. I agree. Yeah, and Arcanum, yeah, we were seeing Gear C drop back so much and hoping the build up a little like losing that link up and that kind of that connectivity. It's a terrible word. Uh, but hoping transition from the midfield up top with Gear C that we were seeing early on in the match. Zach, I don't know if you mean the silence on the stream or the silence in the crowd or in the chat. It has been pretty silent there too. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's panicking. It'll be fine. Come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Oh, go, go, go. Nice. Oh. Jeez. Oh my gosh. We just can't get on the ball. Lost so much control. Just look completely different than we did. Oh, just clear it. Two and a half minutes plus stoppage. That guy looks stressed. I'm stressed. Ugh. You got to call that, man. That's not advantage. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, have it hit. Oh. Oh. Nice little touch. Oh, man. That was a good block. Ugh. Good chance. Good block, though. Not sure what he's doing. Sula. Oh. Ugh. Also, just throw some Mecha hate. I don't know what he was doing. Like, you're huge. Get in the box. Just get in the box. It's like just randomly around the corner. Gross is telling him to get away. Just go in the box, man. What a chance, though. Ugh. 4 minutes. Ugh. What are they checking? Oh, handball? Gonna give that one. His hands in the air. Is not down. Vieira, come on. Come on. This has got to be a handball. It's got to be a handball. His arm's in the air. Yeah. Arm should not be up like that at all. This is a handball. It's like going for a volleyball block or something. Here we go. BK. Let's go. Let's go. Whew. Whew. All right, we can breathe. We can breathe. Until I shouldn't say that. We haven't made it yet. I'm knocking on all the wood in here. Come on, Shan. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Still so nervous. Oh. Whew. All right. Little ref redemption. Even though he tried, he was trying. He was trying to make it close. That's crazy. What is he doing? That Chan, dude, just put it in a corner, man. I mean, I should feel better, but I'm still like a little panicky, a little nervous. I don't know if Carver joined. I don't know if he's watching. Good step. See, now we're playing with a little more confidence. He's got to keep that going, though. We still got a couple minutes with the penalty. But I have to get out of here like 5 minutes. So yeah, Alex, life is only on the top of the table. Stop the count. Let's end it right here. BVB on top. Send in your thoughts though. Ugh. Yeah, hit in the chat overall your match reactions, how you feeling? Standout performers. Adeyemi obviously getting his brace. Who looked good today? Like Rierson. Girassi was great, I thought. But let me know in the chat. Let me know your standout performers. And your thoughts on the match. Try to get some match reactions real quick before I get out of here. Appreciate everyone joining. Just clear it. Why are you ducking? Why are you ducking like that? At least he didn't put his hands up. Oh my gosh. Oh. Come on. Let's blow the whistle. Yeah, Alex says, need to keep the back four. Girassi really opens up the field, even if he isn't scoring. Think we needed to sub a bit sooner. Keep Chan on the bench. Arcanum says, easy win. I don't know about that. I'll take it, though. We held on, got the points. XG 2.15 versus 1.1 or 1.81. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel great, but I think if those calls don't go against us, if we don't get that handball, we get that fourth goal. I mean, that changes the game completely. Handball on Gross was crazy. And then that should have been a fourth goal right there, which completely changes the ending of this game. We go up 4-1. Penalty also crazy. So we miss out on the goal with the penalty. We miss out on the goal with the handball. They get that penalty, which changes the dynamic so much. Like it makes me feel like it wasn't a good game for us. When overall, I think it comes down to more the reffing decisions, which is making me feel that way because I was so anxious towards the end of it. So thankfully we get that call for us, and we're able to win 4-2. But yeah, I feel a little like underwhelmed, but it's mainly because these ref calls. Hamza, these refs hate us. Adeyemi, man of the match. Yeah, who's your man of the match? And then who is your? I think it's obvious Adeyemi getting those 2 goals is man of the match. How can you not when you score a brace? But who else stood out to you? Girassi up there. Arcanum says Girassi, Mecha, Adeyemi, Brandt, all great. Yeah, Brandt looked really good first half. I think first 60, honestly, until like it did like towards the end. Once they got that second goal, we just couldn't take control. When Girassi came off too, like we lost a bit of control too. Yeah, I thought I thought Brandt was really good, especially early first half. Great performance. Alex in OKC says Adeyemi for sure, man of the match. Gross consistent as always. I think, what were his stats? Let me look up. Let's pull up some stats right here. If you haven't chimed in yet on the chat, appreciate you joining. Let me know your man of the match. Let me know standout performers, and just your match reactions. Carver and I will be back we're going to do a full episode later in the week, probably after the Brugge game, after the Champions League. Pull up some stats here. Rierson had a great performance too. Yeah, he created that third goal, coming down the wing, going around that guy, passing the ball in. Surya says, didn't see that coming from Mecha. Yeah, he did a pretty good match, 7.3 rating, played 90 minutes, 88% accurate passes for Mecha, chances created 1, had 75 touches, 12 passes in the final third, 86% long balls. He had a tackle, one out of 1 tackles, 2 clearances, 7 recoveries. He was really good at tracking back. I thought he made some good runs through the middle, played a nice through ball to Girassi, which was almost ended in a goal. Aerial duels won, 25%, 1 out of 4. Yeah, I think he could have been better there. Like, he's a big guy. Like, I want to see him be a little more physical, especially in the air. Ground duels won, 4 out of 6 with 67%. Overall, pretty good match. I said it earlier too. Like this is he. We've obviously given him a lot of hate for reasons outside of just football abilities, but um, he's got a chance to come in and put in a performance, and he did that. He performed well, and like him in Benzabaini, I don't think Benzabaini was as great, but we saw him get up the field a lot. But again, if you take like we're gonna need these guys with the big Champions League campaign, with how many matches we're having to play, we need these guys to perform. So we can't just like be mad that they're here and on the bench. Like we can be mad that they're on the bench, but as long as they're putting in performances and putting in the shifts when we need them. Hamza said Anton was kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. Tomas Rierson really underrated on the offense, like you guys always say on the pod. Appreciate that shout. Yeah, Rierson. He just like he gives so much. He had an 8.0 rating, played 90. Accurate passes for Rierson, 97%, 37 out of 38. Only missed one pass. He got the assist, 2 chances created, 62 touches, 3 out of 4 successful dribbles, 3 passes in the final third. He had an accurate cross, an accurate long ball, 1 a tackle, 1 block, 3 interceptions, 4 recoveries. Ground duels 1, 4 out of 12. Could have been a little bit better there, obviously. But yeah, solid match from him. He doesn't quit. He gives so much effort. Really love Rierson. And I don't mind I've said it before, but like if the option is to put Rierson at left back and Kuto on the right. I know we didn't see much from Kuto in this match. Hopefully he can just keep building his minutes up. Gross, pull up Gross here because I think he had a shout for always consistent. I think he was a little more underwhelming in the first half. I think he still had a lot of good control, just not all the stats were there. But he just looks so calm on the ball. Like he's always there to receive from Kobel. Has so much control in the center of the park. Played 90, accurate passes 86%, 98 touches, 2 touches in the opposition box, 4 out of 12 accurate crosses. Took all the corners, I think all of them. Took 8. He had 3 clearances, headed clearance, 2 recoveries. Yeah, decent game from Gross. Brandt 88.1 on FOTMob. 2 out of 2 successful dribbles, 62 touches. 2 out of 2 ground duels won. Accurate passes, 89%. And what was our? Adeyemi has 2 goals. Mullen had his goal. So we ended the match 61% possession. I think first half was a bit higher. We lost a bit in that. The second half, we kind of just lost control. Expected goals 1.56 for us, 1.73 for Heidenheim, which is a little different than I think I saw the Bundesliga stats after the match. 13 shots for us, 6 shots on target. We had 481 passes. Again, our passing this year compared to last year has been incredible. I mean, high percentage passes, or getting high percentage completion passes, and then just our passing numbers, 481 to 270. Total passes 559, so that was the completed with 481. Get a few more stats. Yeah, if you have a man of the match shout, if you had any thoughts, overall thoughts on the match, the ref tried to screw us. We're still able to pull out the win and get that goal at the end. Arcanum says first half was the best since the last 2 years. Note in our Discord, which quick shout, if you are not part of our Discord, if you want to chat when we're not doing these live stream watch alongs, if you want to join us on our Discord and chat with us and fellow Dortmund fans, there's a link on our YouTube, and then a link. Let me drop the link in the chat before I say join our Discord, and then go find the link somewhere. I can find that. But a couple couple comments in there. A bit too close, but a win's a win. Aside from the obvious Rierson, had a really good game, really involved in the offense. I'm dropping this in the chat. If you want to join our Discord, if you're not in there already, I do appreciate you guys hanging out and joining for this watch along. We will probably do more of these, and then we will come back with a full episode after the Champions League match on Wednesday. Carver and I will be back. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. And yeah, I got to get out of here. I'll see you guys later.